Happy Wednesday! I'm Cece.
I'm Liz, and this is
Let Me Call My Sis. And as you guys can see, Nancy is not with us. She is, about like a month away from her due date?
Literally a month now.
Her due date is September 22nd?
I think it is the 21st, the 22nd, one of those.
It's between like the 21st and the 23rd, but I'm pretty sure it's the 22nd.
And she has the baby head down now. So if you have had a baby, you know what that feels like. It's a pretty awful feeling.
Can't relate, but I can imagine. And I imagine it's not comfy.
It's not. It's really not.
Yeah,
it's like you want to pee and that pressure there, but it just doesn't come out. You just feel that pressure. Have you ever held it in?
Yeah.
You feel that pressure?
That's
it's like
what it feels like,
but worse. Yeah.
That's the literal worst feeling ever.
It is.
When you have where it's like painful because you're holding in the pee.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like.
Oh,
that's a good comparison. That literally just came up in my head right now. I'm like, that's what it feels like. I don't think
I've heard that comparison before, but that's,
you know what's
terrifying.
Funny is because yesterday I held it in like 3 times, and I'm like, oh.
You have a habit of doing that, and I'm pretty sure that causes like UTIs and stuff.
It
like
does,
I don't know why you stay doing it.
I don't either.
Fun fact about Lise, she refuses to use the bathroom in public.
It's disgusting.
That is like, and
it's disgusting.
I get like a porta potty or something like that. No.
At
a
like
mall, at a restaurant,
period.
like it could be at the movies.
Yeah,
it doesn't
I just
matter.
Don't like
it could be a place that's not like known for having shitty or dirty bathrooms. It doesn't matter.
As long as it's public, I don't like it.
She doesn't want to.
Yeah,
like
I hold it in.
It's her last resort. Always. Yeah. She will go out of her way.
I feel like I've gotten better. But I
you'll
still
do
hold
it now. But before, you were so bad about it. You would just refuse no matter where we were.
It's disgusting. Because you just think about it.
I get that, but then also you just said that it's painful to hold it in.
It is painful to hold it in. But I'd rather hold it in than use a public restroom.
I mean, I feel you, but I'm not holding it in. If I gotta pee, I gotta pee. Unless it's a porta potty, then that's where I draw the line. But otherwise, I'm good. I'll go to the bathroom.
It is what it is, man.
Anyways, as we were saying, Nancy is pushing her due date really, really close. About a month out now, right? Yeah. So she's not feeling her best. So she more than likely won't be back to film with us until after the birth. But we'll be giving updates weekly on her, how she's doing. She's doing okay. She's just at the point where I'm sure Lisa you can relate, where you don't really feel like doing. You don't want to do a lot of energy to do anything.
It's not just that. It's just it's uncomfortable. To do anything. Yeah, but she's almost there.
Yeah,
she's almost there.
So
just
for
3
now,
more weeks.
You have me and Lise. Elena will be joining us for some. Maybe we'll have other people. We'll see. But you'll always at least have us.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure you're happy about that. I'm sure we're the favorite anyways. But yeah, so she'll be with us soon. But yeah. Okay. All right. Well, as you guys know, we start off every episode with a "Would you rather" question, and we are going to be hearing from Lise today. So hit us with your question.
So my question is, would you rather have unlimited knowledge or unlimited creativity?
Oh, that's hard.
Mm-hmm. You know how I thought about this? Well, I saw it right now too, and it's so funny because when we went to the outing for my work on Thursday or Friday, whatever day it was, the doctor asked us. He's like, "So if you could have one superpower, what would it be?" And
I've always had my answer for that: teleporting.
That's what somebody said.
That's always. That's like
invisible.
Like
because you could still read people's minds, but not really reading it. Like you hear it. Like they'll be talking about you and you're there. They just can't see you. So like you still hear.
But how would that benefit your life?
You just said it.
You get the tea.
You're able to be wherever you want, and nobody's able to see you. Like me, I hate talking to people.
Yeah, that's true. Lise would just turn it on as soon as
I'm at the grocery store.
She's at the grocery store. She sees someone she went to high school with on.
Yeah,
invisible.
I would love that.
You would. I would never see you again.
Right. Yeah.
Lise, at the slightest inconvenience, she would just
like right now.
She would just turn that shit on. Thank you. Thanks. You make me feel so low. I'm so glad you enjoy my company so much that you want to be invisible right now.
Yeah,
thank you.
Somebody said, what is that term when you're able to shapeshift?
Oh, shapeshift would be dope.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody said that. But yeah, anyway, so that's the question. If you guys have any answers to that, feel free to comment in the
comment down below. If you could choose one superpower, what would your superpower
that would be?
Be
Nice to know.
Mine would be teleporting.
Invisible.
Lise would turn invisible, and at the slightest inconvenience, she's gone.
I would love that. I would love that.
Okay, cool. Those are hard. I think when you were first reading the question, I was automatically like, regardless of what it was gonna be. What was the first part?
It was unlimited knowledge or unlimited creativity.
Yeah. So I was originally gonna pick knowledge, but I didn't think you were gonna hit me with creativity.
Yeah, I know. I threw you off there.
I was like, oh, easy knowledge, and then you said creativity, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. That one's a little bit difficult for me. That's very hard. I want to say knowledge, but I feel like I enjoy any project that's creative. Yeah. Like, that's like my shit. So I don't know if I could give that up. But it's not that you would give it up. You would just have unlimited. It would never run out.
It would just never run out. I think knowledge in a way is creativity, though.
Right. They kind of go hand in hand. So I feel like
me personally, I would pick the unlimited knowledge, because knowledge, I think the more that you know, the more your imagination grows.
That's true. That's true.
So I feel like regardless, maybe the term creativity isn't there anymore, but knowing your knowledge, it still somehow connects,
Because you'll still have creativity. Yeah. It's just you might hit like a block or something at some point.
Because it's unlimited creativity. Right. So you still have like limited.
Right. But then do I want that much knowledge? You know how they say like ignorance, but people say like ignorance is bliss, because they say that like the smartest people in the world are like sometimes the most depressed. Yeah. And I kind of think that's true.
I think that's true, but I think it's also the way you look at it.
Yeah, your perspective.
Yeah, perspective of everything. Like, yeah, you could know everything, but if you look at everything like, damn, that's just depressing.
If you look at everything in a positive light versus a negative light, then knowledge would be like...
Knowledge is power.
It's subjective, I think. Depends on the person.
Yeah, the way you think. I think everything in life goes back to the way you think.
Yeah, your mindset is everything, for sure. Okay, I think I'm going to go with knowledge.
Yeah,
unlimited knowledge. Yeah,
that's the one I picked.
That one's tough though. I kind of wanted to go
to the creativity.
Yeah. But I think knowledge would be cool. Unlimited knowledge, that would be dope. Yeah, I just know everything about everything
and everyone and anything that happens.
That kind of takes out the fun of learning though, because I like to learn even about shit that I'm not even interested in the slightest. Yeah. And I still want to know about it. But I still enjoy learning.
You're still able to like learn about stuff. It's just that like the general stuff you just know. But like if you want to put yourself down the rabbit hole,
you can.
I love to do that all the time.
No, we know. Okay, I actually want to do a future episode, especially now that it's just me and you, because one of the topics that me and Lise bond over are conspiracy theories. Yeah. We will every once in a while go down like the deepest rabbit hole you can possibly think of, and we will both sit there with our laptops pulling up different videos, pulling up different like research. And
that was before TikTok, guys.
That was before TikTok. So now
with TikTok, it just like
we actually did the work then. Yeah. Now it's just gonna be handed to us. And now I just go on TikTok
and I type it in, and people have already like they thought about it before I did, which I'm kind of amazed, because I thought I was the only one that would think about that.
I don't know. Would you want to do full episodes on it, or should we do a segment?
We should do like a segment
for like maybe.
Because I feel like we have too much.
Yeah. I think
feel
so
like
too.
There's just too much.
Maybe during a certain season, like maybe spooky season. But spooky season, I kind of want to do more ghost stories.
We could do both. Why not?
Maybe alternate ghost story and then a conspiracy theory. A conspiracy theory that involves like spooky, so like aliens and stuff like that.
Spooky stories too.
We have a shit ton of ghost stories. So I think we should open up the episodes starting September, because spooky season for.
To be fair, guys, I wanted to start since August, and she didn't let me.
Because I feel that September 1st is the official start of spooky season, and I think there's already so much backlash from people that just don't get it. Yeah. And they're always saying it starts in October, and I'm like, no, it starts September 1st. Well, okay. Lee thinks okay. Let us know below. Do you think spooky season starts when?
Right after 4th of July. It's the next holiday.
July 5th. Spooky season starts.
But technically August 1st.
So Lise thinks August 1st is the official start of spooky season.
Yeah, that's the next holiday.
I think September 1st is the official start of spooky season. I feel August still gives summer.
Depending on the weather. I feel like
we're in August right now. We just had a 94-degree weather yesterday.
And then
but it doesn't feel like fall.
It doesn't feel like fall, but it's spooky. Look at that huge ass storm we had last night. Wasn't that spooky?
I think 2 months of spooky is enough.
I think
Because then it loses that magic.
I like to stretch it. So for me, August to October 31st, and November, December is Christmas.
Obviously. And then you just take a break for
the
weekend of Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving, and then it goes back to Christmas.
It goes back to the way we think. I know some people are like, no, November's Thanksgiving.
I feel that social media, especially TikTok, is so torn.
Yeah.
You have the people that are ride or die. Spooky season starts early as hell, and then November 1st, Christmas starts, and then you have the people that are like, you guys are ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
I think spooky season officially starts September 1st. That's when I will start.
That's you. Me, it's August 1st, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, conspiracy theories are our shit. Yeah, we used to go down we loved that shit, especially all the Hollywood stuff, like Pizzagate and all that stuff. It was fun. Yeah, I would want to do an episode on it.
What is that? Illuminati with the
Illuminati. Then there's it's one that starts with a Q. We saw YouTube videos on that one too. What is it? QAnon. Yeah. QAnon.
There you go.
My roommate Dina. Life update coming next week. Shout out to Dina. Yeah, we saw a whole YouTube video on that one. But we would go into depth. Right? Yeah. We would dig into all of that shit. It's so interesting.
And it was me, for the most part. I would just send it all the information, like Justin Bieber's with that Yummy Yummy video.
Oh, I forgot about that one. It keeps on going. It would go into like the music videos and stuff, right?
Yeah. Okay. Because then I think Katy Perry did one too. There was a few that
there was a bunch of them where they said that there was hidden messages in the music videos and in the lyrics even, and then in the
lyrics, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
And even like the Disney movies with Lilo and Stitch where they had that oven with the pizza on there.
The Disney movies are so much. They pull up stuff from, I think, even Mickey Mouse, Ariel, like the Little Mermaid.
Well, they say the Mickey Mouse Playhouse is the meaning. That's like a whole different episode.
Yeah, there was a whole thing with that one.
Yeah, there's a whole thing with that one.
But they go back and they're finding all these shows, like children shows.
Yeah.
And there's so much inappropriate shit that they throw in there. Like sometimes the cartoon characters, like the male ones, will even be, they'll have like an erection.
Well, there's like there's a movie on Disney for kids, and it's called, I think, Red, and it's just based off of the woman's period. That's why it's called Red. And I don't think that should be there.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyways, we said we're gonna do a future episode, and now we're getting into it. So we'll
talk about that later.
Yeah, let's wind it back. Our actual topic for today is gonna be about energy and recharging, the differences in like the different types of energy that you give different types of people. So do you think when you're hanging out with, let's say, your family versus your partner versus maybe your in-laws or your friends group, do you feel like you show up the exact same way with every single person? Do you feel like you give the same amount of energy to every person? Do you feel that you feel the same amount of, like, do you feel drained after hanging out with specific people more than other people, or where, you know?
I think for me, with like hanging out with these guys and like my partner and like even his family, sometimes I feel like I'm usually myself. Unless it's like a big party, then I feel like my energy kind of goes down a little bit, because then I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and I kind of have to like be careful.
In a party?
Yeah, but that's just because it's me.
Your parties, or a party that you're attending? A party that you're attending. Yeah. Okay.
Especially like now that I have the girls, like I feel like I have to be on top of them. Like they need to be careful. So I feel like even when I'm at parties, I don't really like socialize, because I'm usually on top of them.
You're on mom mode.
I'm on mom mode, especially since they're so young right now, and then Kaylee being Kaylee. So
my KK.
Yeah, so I always have to be with them. I feel like maybe when they get older, maybe I could be more like, I guess, present, because right now I'm not
in the conversation.
Yeah.
If anybody out there has siblings or friends who have children, and you do not, you know that you don't get the same amount of attention from them anymore that you do. There are so many times where I'll be on the phone with Lise, or I'll be on the phone with Nancy or somebody else, and I'm going into detail about a story or whatever, and the amount of times we have to pause.
Yeah.
Because Madeline's calling her, or Madeline needs this, or Kaylee's doing this, and she has to like stop and yell at her, or whatever the case. Like, it's very hard for you to have a conversation with somebody that's uninterrupted.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I was on FaceTime with you this morning.
Yeah.
And she's laying down and did you have a headache or something? Or what did you?
Yeah, I had a migraine.
She had a migraine and she's laying down and we're on FaceTime together. And then Madeline just jumps on her and she just starts asking for a laptop or something.
She wanted to see the different color laptops.
She wanted something and she wanted it right then and there. So then she started just like, her voice started getting higher and higher. Yeah. And she's like, I want it. And I'm just watching Lisa's face. And I think I told you, I was like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't feeling well either. Like, I have a toothache. So I was like laying down too. And I was like, I just don't feel well. And then I just imagined, imagine if I'm laying here right now, not feeling well. And then I have a 4-year-old piling on top of me and whining that she wants something. I'm like, I give you props, man. You and all the other moms out there, because you guys never go uninterrupted.
Nope.
You never have just peace.
No. Especially I feel like with the moms, like they just cling on to you.
Yeah.
They're just clingy. Maybe some are lucky out there and they
always
cling
need
onto
something
the dad
from you.
Yeah, but for the most part it's always the moms.
Yeah. Okay, but emotionally, do you feel like you give the same energy everywhere you go?
I think emotionally, yeah. Because I'm a very like, I don't care person.
Yeah.
And I feel like I give that everywhere I go.
You don't attempt anything. Okay.
No, okay. I'm pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you are pretty straightforward. So, I feel like I definitely have a huge difference in...
You do.
Okay. Personality wise, I feel like I'm pretty consistent. I think people, especially friends, like they know what to expect. They know how I'm going to show up. I usually show up in the same way.
Right.
But I would say from my standpoint, my energy levels, I give different levels to different type of people. So I may show up the same and I may be talking the same, but even conversations for me are different. Like if I'm having a conversation with you and Nancy, for me, that's effortless. Yeah. Like, I'm talking and I might be talking, like I could talk to you and I could talk to one of my friends for the same amount of time, for the same amount of like whatever. After them, I might need a break. I might need to be like, okay, let me not hang out with someone for like the next hour. Let me go home. Let me chill for a little bit or whatever. Just kind of be quiet for some time. Whereas I could talk to you for that same amount of time and I don't feel like my energy level went down any. Right. Because you're my family. Yeah. So it's like when I'm hanging out with you guys, it's just there's no effort behind it. Even if I'm talking the same, even if everything.
Yeah, you don't stop.
You know what? I'm not the only person in this family that talks a lot. You talk a lot too.
I feel like I don't talk a lot.
You talk a lot with us. You're not as social with other people, but with us, you go hand in hand with us.
I don't think
you don't go out of your way, but if we're having a conversation, it's not one-sided. Like you're talking a lot too.
I don't feel like I talk a lot.
We have a whole podcast. Let's go back. I do. I mean, I like to talk more than anybody else, but I think you talk too. But I don't feel drained when I'm talking to you or versus when I'm talking to like other people.
I feel like I feel drained if I have a very long conversation with whoever it is.
Oh, okay. So even with us.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't.
I feel drained.
I was just actually telling this story. So Nancy had a baby shower. What, like 2 weeks ago? 2 weekends ago, I think. 2. And I had a very long day, I think the day before or something. That's just, I've had a long month, to be honest. But I had a long day the night before. And then I was really tired for that one. Went and I'm mingling. And every time I'm in a party, whether it's ours or whether it's someone else, like, you know, I'm bouncing around to different tables. I'm making my rounds. I try to have a conversation with every single one of the people that I know there, even if it's short. So I'm talking or whatever. And then I go inside and I'm like, okay, I just need like 5 minutes. I was like, that's all I need. Cause I don't feel like I'm somebody that needs to recharge for very long. I just need like a short period of time to where I'm quiet. I'm not talking to anyone and then I'll feel better. I don't need a full day. I just need like 5 to 10 minutes and then I'll be able to get back up and then go out there and then talk to everyone. So that's what I was doing. Yeah. I went in, I was like, I'm just going to lay on Nancy's couch and just chill for 5 minutes. And I just don't want to speak to a single person. And I was doing that for like 3 minutes and then Lise walks in the door. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You walked into the living room and she goes, I knew I would find you.
I did.
And right before she had entered, I had told myself, I'm not speaking. Like, I just want to close my eyes and not talk for 5 to 10 minutes. Lise walks in. She sits on the other end of the couch. I immediately sit up.
You did. You did.
We started talking. But even when I was talking to you, I still kind of felt like I was recharging. It still didn't feel like it was interrupted. It felt like, okay, well, now I'm going to do it, but now I'm going to do it while talking to Lise. Does that make sense?
No.
Like, it didn't feel like I wasn't getting recharged anymore. Whereas if it was like maybe one of our friends who had walked in, I think I would have been like, okay, shit, now I got to kind of still take my 5 minutes or whatever without them.
Okay, so you're saying because it was me, like you didn't feel like you were like kind of like losing the energy.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. That makes sense.
Yeah. Whereas like if I was laying there and one of our friends had walked in, it wouldn't feel like I'm recharging anymore. It would feel like, okay, well, now I'm back to using my energy. So now later I'm going to have to recharge again. Whereas with you, yes, I'm talking to you technically, I guess. But while I'm talking to you, I'm still getting recharged.
Yeah. You're just a very talkative person. That's all it is.
I mean, I am, but I'm just saying, like, I do get drained. Maybe it was also
because you were like nice and relaxed on the couch.
I sure was.
You weren't like up and standing, sitting, you know?
And, well, the thing is with you guys, I'm not entertaining. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not really... I don't put any thought into when I talk to you guys because it's just like effortless.
Right.
Whereas maybe like if I'm running into a friend that I haven't seen in a couple months, I'm going to be very present in the conversation and very intentional.
Like, so what's up with you? Or, you know, all of that.
Where you're like zoned in, you're actually paying attention, you're thinking about, it just takes more effort.
Right.
Emotionally, obviously. Whereas with you guys, well, I mean, I see you all the fucking time. So it's like there's not really much
Or like
energy.
mom and dad would say, we don't really see you anymore.
Yeah, dramatic as hell. I've been gone for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm used to seeing everybody like every 2 or 3 days.
That's what dad is like. He's not doing too good. He's like, you don't see them anymore.
I know. I was on the phone with him. I was on FaceTime with mom, and then she's like moved the screen so that I could see dad. And dad was like, oh, I'm finally seeing you, at least through FaceTime. He's like, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, Dad, it's been maybe a week. Maybe since you've seen me. But our parents are very dramatic.
They want
to spend time with us all the time. You know who I miss? All the babies.
That's crazy.
I haven't seen them in a week.
Take them off for a week.
I don't know about that.
Or a whole day.
I don't know if I'm willing to take all of them, but I'll go visit them individually, separately, maybe.
No. You should like take all of them for a day. Give us all of us a break.
Now that'll drain my battery.
It sure will. It sure will. And you know what? It'll give me a recharge.
I'll need to recharge for like a week if I'm with all 4 of those fucking kids.
Us.
Yeah.
Imagine. And they're all on one at the same time?
No, I'm not doing that. You and Nancy don't even do that.
No. I've had all 3 of them for maybe an hour or 2 when mom would leave Adam with me when she would watch him there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad with me. But that's because Adam, he's pretty good when he's not with mom or Nancy.
Yeah. He's less dramatic for sure.
Yeah.
Than he is when he's with us.
Right.
Or something. Like when he's with me, he's usually chilling.
Yeah.
Then mom or Nancy walk in.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, the world just ended because of this. Mm-hmm. These damn kids. Yeah. But what do you think are ways so then if you don't feel like you give different energy or you get drained differently, do you not need to recharge?
Yeah.
You do?
Because I'm drained.
Oh, but you're saying you're drained no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, because I have kids.
No, but emotionally.
Yeah, I'm drained in all types of ways.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's exhausting.
It's a front, you know? Mm-hmm. I mean, they still like try to give you my energy, but for the most part, they take all my energy.
Oh no, yeah. Half of the time, I know you're not listening to a word I say, and that's also why I kind of go back to like it's effortless with you because I know a lot of the times I see you zone out. Like I visually see that you're just completely zoned out on what the fuck I'm saying.
I'm just like, damn, I'm tired.
Like I think your thing is. You don't do well at hiding. Like, you can't fake giving energy to somebody.
No, because I'm not a fake person, Christina.
Because even with me, it's so obvious when you're engaged in like, you will physically perk up. Like, you'll sit up and you're just, like, extremely engaged in it. Whereas any other time, you're just like... Yeah. And you're just kind of looking.
Nice.
Yeah. You're like, Where it's like, if I know that I just want to talk, I'm like, let me go talk to Elise. She's not going to listen to half the shit I'm saying anyways. But then other times, like when I do catch you that you're actually engaged, that's when I'm like, okay, let me take advantage and talk about the stuff that I actually want to engage with her about.
Be like, so do you feel like planning? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it's such a difference. Yeah. Like it's so physically
it's
even.
Because I save my real energy for something that's actually worth my energy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I can tell when you're giving it your actual energy, and I'm like, oh, I gotta take advantage. I gotta go through this because I only have it for like an hour. Yeah, and then they're just gonna clock out emotionally again. Yeah,
dude, these kids got me drained.
So then, how do you think you should recharge?
Me? Mm-hmm. I need a break. Okay, like a week break.
I don't know about a week. Maybe, Mom. A week is a long time.
I think seriously though, I think for me, in order to recharge, I do think I need like a day or a few hour break, like just to myself.
Just completely by yourself?
Because I'm never alone.
Are you recharging when you're with Oliver?
No.
Really?
No.
But okay, are you recharging when you're with Oliver if you guys don't have the kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
If it's just me and him, yeah. Because we could just talk like just normal, like we could just be ourselves.
And you don't feel like it's giving energy?
No. Not in the slightest. I feel like that's when me and him catch up with each other. Okay. Because I feel like when we're the kids, it's always like mom and dad mode, you know? Like we don't even have a chance to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
See, I feel like that with you guys. With my family, but it's not reciprocated apparently. Yeah, I think I just need like a good 5 to 10 minutes.
That's because you don't have kids.
And then I'm good. Yeah. But it's also, like you said, I like to talk.
Yeah.
I think if my personality was different, oh my God, I would get overwhelmed with how many people that I see and just have to constantly interact with.
Socially awkward.
I think it depends on your mood. I think sometimes you're in your like social kick where you'll be like me. You'll walk around and you'll be talking to everybody and you'll initiate the conversations. And then there's other times where I can tell you physically just don't want to talk to anybody. And I feel you purposely will go into mom mode and you'll use the excuse of, Madeline's here, Kaylee's here. I'm sorry. I wish I could talk to you, but I just can't because I have my kids here.
But it really is a good excuse.
People use the kids card for everything.
For sure.
All the time.
Yeah. It's a good excuse.
But I feel like you do have it in you to where sometimes I've seen you enjoy having conversations with people. I think it just depends
on like the day and how much sleep I got and how irritating the girls are that day. I think it all just plays a factor.
Does the type of conversation make a difference to you?
No.
Because for me, it does. I feel like the ones that do drain me are small talk. No. Where you're just like, oh, so how you been? How's work? I
like to give my updates. Like, and I like to ask
there's a difference between updates and then just like conversations that have no depth or meaning to it. I feel like if I start off as just a catch up or whatever, but then we kind of go deeper into a conversation when we see it piques both of our interests, then I'm good. Because obviously, when you first see someone, especially if you haven't seen them in a little bit, you have to catch up. You have to get those updates. But then I feel like most people, you'll kind of pick a subject where you go into more detail and it piques both of your interests. And there's other people where the whole conversation is just updates. Yeah. And it's updates that I'm not necessarily always that interested in. And I feel like those
are the ones that drain you.
They drain me a little bit only because I'm just like, I'm not really getting anything out of this conversation. If I'm mentally being stimulated and I'm interested in the conversation, oh my God, I could talk to 4 or 5 different people, but if each of those conversations are things that genuinely interest me and subjects that I love to talk about, I'll feel perfectly fine. Yeah. If I talk to 2 people and it's all small talk, I'll feel drained. Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't give a shit about this stuff.
I think it also depends on like the person. Because like if you guys are giving both each other updates, that's nice, but they also need to know how to like continue the conversation.
But again, even with the updates though, you go into it about something. No, but
what I'm saying is like, all right, you guys gave the updates, now talk about something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'm saying that sometimes even from the updates, it'll lead to that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, let's say me and you are updating each other and I'm talking to you about dating. And then, like, I tell you about a date. And then from that date, it goes into a subject about dating that we're both interested in.
Yeah.
And then we go into that. So it's not, then it's like, I'm not necessarily updating you on this guy anymore. We're talking about
in
relationships as a whole.
Right.
And, like, the dynamics and, like, stuff like, and there's so many areas that you can go into. So I feel like if it starts off as just a catch up and then goes into an area, and it doesn't matter which one, but that's interesting, I'm good.
Yeah.
But if it's just updates and none of the conversations go deeper than that,
it's like, if it's just updates, I feel like that person is just a
casual friend.
Not just a casual friend, maybe just self-centered a little bit, like in the respectful way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they don't even care to ask, like,
whereas like they just want to give you updates.
They just want to give you updates. I feel like, well, that's nice. Good for you. All right. Bye.
Yeah.
Because like if they only want to talk about themselves, like what else are you going to say?
Yeah. Those are the ones where I do feel drained because I'm just kind of standing there and I'm like, I'm not getting anything out of this.
Yeah.
And I'm not really enjoying this. I like that you're updating me, but that can only cover so much.
Yeah.
After like a few minutes, it's like, okay, if the conversation hasn't really gone anywhere else, I'm kind of cool just moving on to the next person.
Yeah.
And I think I'm getting better at not forcing myself to sit there during conversations that I'm not necessarily enjoying.
Because that's still in a way self-care.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you don't want to mentally drain yourself for something that's not even worth mentally draining for, you know?
Right. And it's like, okay, from one end, you don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
But then from the other end, I am choosing to give my energy to you right now. And if I'm not really feeling like I'm getting much out of it, then why am I giving so much of it?
Yeah.
I can give you enough just to be polite and then kind of find a way to steer off to another person.
I think that's what everybody needs to do, because if that's something that you're giving your energy to that you don't even want to give your energy to, then don't. Just find a way to leave it. Yeah.
I think everybody should kind of take into account all the people in their life and how they feel after a conversation with them, and just start to pay attention to that, because I think that's something that you don't really necessarily think about often, but you should try to figure out, okay, when I hang out with my family, how do I feel? Even specific family members, it might be different from person to person, versus your partner versus friendships, and really seeing, are they benefiting me? Or am I feeling good? Or am I feeling drained? And like, I didn't really get much out of that conversation. Well, then maybe don't go out of your way to give that person your energy as much anymore.
That's true.
But yeah, I think everybody should take inventory, because we got to protect our energy out here.
I feel like nowadays that's exactly what we need to do.
Yeah.
Pick and choose.
Every way possible.
Pick and choose.
Energy specifically. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, as you guys know, we end every episode with an inspirational quote or story. And Lise is going to be inspiring us today.
Let's see
if she can find it.
Yes.
Every week.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Take life day by day and be grateful for the little things. Don't get stressed over what you can't control.
I like that.
Thank you.
That's cute.
I felt like that one was towards me.
Why?
Because I feel like I stress about stuff I can't control.
Lise. So I think I've said this before in the episode, where my therapist taught me that if you're focused on your past, it's depression. If you're focused on your future, it's anxiety.
Yeah. Which is crazy because you're the one that told me about that. And I'm like, I would have never thought I had anxiety.
I never knew the difference.
Yeah.
I never knew how to like distinguish it. So when she told me that, I was like, oh my God, Lise.
Yeah.
She has anxiety.
I have very bad anxiety.
You have one of the worst.
Like so beginning of August, we decided we were going to move. We were going to move into a new house. And I've literally started packing since the beginning of August.
That's Lise.
Because that's just me.
The year will start, and Madeline's birthday party is always in June, because that's when her birthday is, obviously. I kid you not, around March, she'll feel like she's behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, you know, you gotta give me credit this year, because Madeline's I planned until like 2-3 weeks before.
You did better.
And Kaylee's I haven't even planned yet.
But was it in the back of your head?
It was in the back of my head, but I controlled it.
Okay.
Because if not, I would have been like on top of it. Like Kaylee's, I know a little bit. I'm still like looking every here and there, but it's not as bad.
But do you feel like it's not bothering you as much anymore?
It's bothering me a little bit, yeah.
But like the same amount, or do you feel like it's getting better?
I feel like it's getting better.
Okay, that's what we want to see. Progress.
Progress, guys. Mm-hmm. Progress.
But I like that. We need to just constantly remind ourselves of this every week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for this week's episode. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share, comment. If you want to follow us on any of our social media, everything is at Let Me Call My Sis. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you then.
Bye.